This video reviews the most common causes for a device or monitor to have an unknown status in WhatsUp Gold. An unknown status is indicated visually by a gray icon with a question mark symbol. You may also see a text field that says unknown. A device or monitor may appear as unknown for several reasons. The first reason is no active monitor. In order for a device to have a status of up or down, at least one active monitor must be assigned. Devices with no active monitors display with an unknown status. You can see a list of monitors on the device card or the device properties page. By default, most monitor devices should have at least the ping active monitor automatically applied. Devices could have additional active monitors based on the role and sub-roles assigned to the device by the discovery process. The second reason is that all active monitors applied to the device have been disabled. Disabled monitors are not polled and therefore have an unknown status. If only a single active monitor is assigned to a device and it is disabled, or if all the active monitors are disabled, then the device's overall state appears as unknown. The third reason is that active monitor polling has been disabled in WhatsUp Gold. Active monitor polling can be turned on or off globally within the settings menu. If you notice that several devices seem to be stuck in an unknown state that doesn't change, as though they are not being polled at all, make sure this setting is enabled. The fourth reason is that invalid active monitors were assigned to the device. In particular, environmental active monitors such as fan, temperature, and power supply could be assigned to a device that does not support those monitor types. If not supported, these monitors default to an unknown status. If the other active monitors on a device are down, the device's overall state displays as unknown. You can verify this in the Monitors library by selecting the environmental monitor and using the Test feature. Select your device details and click Test. Then look for messages in the Details window stating that the monitor is unsupported. The fifth reason is caused by critical monitors. If a critical active monitor is configured for the device, the other monitors are only polled if the critical monitor is up. If the critical monitor is down, the polling of the other monitors is suspended, which can cause the status to be unknown. You can check for critical monitors on the Device Properties page. The sixth reason is device dependencies. Devices with dependencies to other devices are only polled based on the defined conditions. For example, you may have devices in your monitored network whose polling requests must go through a network switch. You could configure an up dependency where the devices are only polled if the switch is up. If the switch is down, WhatsUp Gold would not poll the dependent devices, and therefore they would appear as unknown. You can use the Device Dependencies overlay to see any configured dependencies on your network map. You can also add the Device Dependencies report to one of your dashboard views to identify your dependencies. These are the most common reasons a monitor or device could be in an unknown status. Other reasons may include, but are not limited to, an issue with the WhatsUp Gold poller. If the poller is unable to save data to the database for any reason, then monitor statuses cannot be updated. This can be caused by excessive database size, lack of disk space on the server where SQL is installed, communication lost between WhatsUp Gold and the SQL instance, networking issues, outdated ODBC drivers, or changing the admin password in SQL without updating it in WhatsUp Gold. DNS issues could also result in devices with unknown status. Be sure your DNS records are configured properly, or change the device in WhatsUp Gold to poll based on IP address instead of hostname so that the DNS lookup is not needed. Thank you for watching this video covering the common reasons that a device or monitor may have an unknown status in WhatsUp Gold.